Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Longhorns offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. This offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Offense operating from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? The defense goes all over. They stop him right at the line.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fence. They're holding their own at the line and making a tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Longhorns pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling.
I don't really like that when he tells them, you know, first play game, he's already out.
Coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. They're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Here's the second down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I ain't hating on Blizzard.
1 yard gain. So it's 3rd and 9.
I like Baxter a little bit more.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Bolden. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. In the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And he's brought down. He does have enough for the first down. Under the line, set a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these past couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. Big run followed up by a big play.
If you go and run back by committee, then that's when championship games.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's yours. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty brings up the 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's real big. It's Bolden. Reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short with the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. He just needed 2 yards, and he'll make it in for the score.
Touchdown, Texas. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now.
See what the offense gonna look like. Looks like Jada Milrow.
Fresh set it down to the offense. 1st down now. Quarterback keeps the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's exactly old school way is assignment of football. You have to account for the quarterback, pitch man. Here the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the return will be brought down. Longhorns offense takes the field. Really excellent possession last time. Mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
We finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's yours. On the run here, taking a deep shot. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down now.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I don't want to talk about the spread and how the offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
He's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Shotgun empty backfield on second and inches. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. And now the handoff. Brought down to the 22 to first down, very near the red zone now.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent's still got ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you go get a touchdown.
Caught in the backfield.
Keep that outside leverage.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Going for a touchdown. That is incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's not going to get there. That defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Little eye candy in the offense and pre-snap motion. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, and picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's yours. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, this is Cole settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot.
You got it plugged in?
Not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, they hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long.
Being charged now.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Yeah, this one is plugging into the regular wall. So faster.
Oh my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's brought down out at the 46. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's yours. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Oh.
Incomplete, and now fourth down. Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. On the return, it's Adams. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Getting set. There's second down. Scanning the field. It's Milrow. Eludes the rush. Short throw running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Third down play for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Pump over the middle. It's long. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Defense stands still.
Offense takes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seems to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second and long for this offense after the sack. To throw, it's yours. That pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Alabama's offense comes back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He strikes the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Now it's second down.
Boy, this receiver in slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. He hands it to the back. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Law. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains into the ground. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. No huddle here for the offense.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. Even though they're down in this game, clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. We're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. To throw, it's Milrow. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to hear pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Behind the line, it's Haynes. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Pickup team is on the field. Turner, a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap.
Come on.
A strong tackle there. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Longhorns bring their punt team on the field. This one will be fair caught. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long on the 42. Back to pass. It's Milrow. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And here comes a punter onto the field. He's on to put it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
We got to get something going.
Offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On the run, it's Baxter. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Yeah, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have
Move that rock.
carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense.
Go with him, man.
They'll run it to the right side.
Nothing
It's a
else.
1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Airing this one out towards the sideline. Catch made down inside the 10. They stop him just short of the end zone.
Turn it out, turn back on. Do it like that. You can ping that screen, that straight back. The screen
Now
real
we'll
sticky.
see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
I get it. Oh.
Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. First and goal. Dropping back, it's yours. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter. This national championship battle that has lived up to the hype for the final period. Let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter. The offense set up second and goal. And off inside.
It's a cut basket.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good, right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again gets booted away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He has first down yardage at the 46. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front. Offensive line, good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Takes the handoff again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, That one's incomplete.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The tight end has got it. The defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell
Big sack, Trey Moore, big sack.
It's a sack.
Force him to punt. He's going to force the punt.
Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to throw. It's yours. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Come back to
I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead? Taking a chance and it backfires.
They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They make their stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. It's the receivers and the plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
What?
Snap to get from the red zone now. Looking to throw.
Oh.
And it's caught.
He got a bounce.
Alabama. Coach, you play quarterback. I would appreciate a receiver that runs his routes that precisely.
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw.
That's it all weird in the back.
Exactly what we saw right there.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous run on the field. Second down after that previous play. Going to run it. It's Miller. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
See if they can convert the point after. Your BAT is up, and will they take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter? Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give them return an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. This one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Third down coming after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back.
Oh, he got him. He got him.
That deep shot is caught for a big game. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump in front here in the 4th.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Coach makes a decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. It's yours.
Got it.
As they convert.
Big 2-point conversion.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Only one stop.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field.
Only one stop.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up the first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Law. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Looking to throw now on first down.
Oh, no.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver.
That's the worst thing that could have happened.
Wide open. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, this is why we always talk about yards after the catch. He makes this catch. He's nowhere close to getting into the end zone, but his athletic ability allows him to get it in for the touchdown. And now here we are, under 2 minutes to go. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you roll the dice and go for 2 to potentially take the lead?
And now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call it conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it? They'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one intercepted.
The throw, it's yours. And he's going to launch it deep again. He's got it on the left side for a big game. Touchdown, Texas.
The crowd goes crazy.
They claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Prentice. And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback, they're going to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Law. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Here's the second down play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially would have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Looking at pass, it's Milrow. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Down by 7. They've got to convert to tie this game. Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it.
Oh, man.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here.
Oh.
That's
That's
going to
like
bring up
each
a
game.
critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a first down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Makes the throw.
Oh, are you kidding me?
He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here.
Oh, yeah.
National champion. But the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well,
They're until the
They've been
last
able to
second.
overcome them, and how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.